Yep.
So we got this is chapter 252, and it is called Water Crusade.
Yeah, so I mean, overview of this chapter was like Vanica's catching bodies pretty much. Like that was that's the summary. And we did find out that Water Priestess, she's just like an OPS support mage.
Pretty much. I mean, like when they revealed that Homegirl literally gets like, you know, the library of knowledge, that like that kind of anime trope where it's like you literally have like your mind is just like books and books of just like knowledge. I was like, okay, so she ain't playing games. Like you ain't gonna. She literally said, "Oh, what kind of magic you got? All right, let me see what kind of calculates that up to." So I was like, yeah, she don't play around. And then plus with that water spirit, I mean, it's tough to see what kind of scale of like all the water she truly accumulated. But if you look at like a little what is that? If you see like that little black smirch, if you really look at the panel, if you were to call that Vanica, then we're talking about literally like a lake that she just created midair just to like have Noelle do work. So
my problem with it is that it's like she definitely has scale, but it's like you still got to put it through support mage context. So it's like you want to put respect on her name, but then you go like, I still feel like you need a partner. You know what I'm saying? Like you definitely have Julius level feats, you know what I'm saying, in terms of what she's able to pull off. Okay. But it's like I still see Julius catching a strong dub on you because your shit is so supportive. Like the fact that like her like, you know what I'm saying? She's giving Noelle shine. She just doubled Noelle's magical power, half the other chicks. But it's like I think that's the biggest feat we're gonna see her do in this battle. It's like, oh hey, I helped you out. I'm like, where's the I mean, you have the water spirit. Like, is the water spirit about to leave? Because I feel like that might happen too. We might get
Noelle about to get it.
That's what I'm saying. Because I forgot that Noelle's magic was water for a second until I was watching this. I was like, wait, they got the same attribute. Chick got the water spirit. I felt like they might be setting up a water spirit transfer real quick, or at least maybe like a borrowing of power, so to speak.
That was weak.
What if Noelle gets it?
Yeah, then she gonna truly outclass my main bitch Mimosa.
Oh, 100%. 150.
Mimosa's chances are dwindling here.
Mimosa is the tree girl.
Yeah.
Flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gotta get something too then.
Nah, they know. Well, there's probably Earth Spirit out there somewhere.
Oh, Earth Spirit.
Who owns it? The question is who owns it. And my thing is like, if they give it to, well, it's possible because I think the guy who was the original Fire Spirit user.
It was the evil elf chick.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I mean, I guess it's still reasonable that Noelle gets it this soon. Because I go like, you know, Fuego Leon's captain class right now. So I'm like, do we gotta wait till Noelle's of that? But I feel like she's technically
Noelle's captain class.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she might be around there by now. In the ballpark.
After her last fight where she put that armor on, she's captain class.
Yeah.
So did y'all understand that second part of her moves? It was like Mana Zone plus. Was that a ray she was using?
Basically? Yeah, no, that was confusing. Like Mana Method, I don't remember hearing that before. I know about Mana Zone, but Mana Method, that was confusing.
I mean, that's just neat. Yeah. She came up with some new shit.
I have a strong feeling that it has something to do with the arrays. Yeah, and it's basically like she added an array to her Mana Zone. Because for it to be able to like, you see like the rules that apply to that space, like her Mana Zone was like, oh, this specific person gets double and this specific person gets half. It sounds like that's a rule applied. That's like the method part of it. That whole condition inside of the water thing.
It's I don't know. It started to become tough to understand. I mean, though it was OP, but
Black Clover.
But like after Charmy like started using it, it was like whoop. It's like first I felt like I was starting to get a decent understanding, and then like when Charmy started like doing whatever she did with it, it was just like then I guess got confused. Like it just pretty much you just use it to amplify your magic, like to pretty much summarize. But I don't know, because this was definitely confusing to me as far as like how quote unquote this actually happened.
Right.
Hey.
What's up?
Do y'all ever think Noelle could use Mana Zone to put her Valkyrie armor on somebody else? Like, imagine Yami with that shit on, or Asta. Well, Asta sucked, but Yami with that shit on.
Wow, come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Asta. He needs it. Asta needs it. I mean, maybe, but she just pulled out a whole new form of that shit too, which I was also like, huh? She has like a mermaid form of her Valkyrie armor.
I mean, to be honest, though, I wasn't too impressed in the sense that it made sense, you know? Like, nothing technically really changed compared to what we've seen before, other than the mermaid tail. So it's like, if
It was very
anything.
fan servicey.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's definitely true, though.
But yeah, I don't know. If she could give it to others, sure.
Because I'm just saying, like,
I don't see the
water spirit has a mana zone that cover a whole country. So if she copped this mana zone, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
I feel like that'd be hard as fuck.
I would agree with it only if they're trying to say that the nature of the water spirit is support. So, like, if like the reason why Lolopechka or whatever the fuck her name is, the Queen of the Heart, is because of this whole support thing, then I feel like if Noelle is supposed to get it, then she will become more of a support type of mage.
Oh, that's weak. None of her moves are support except that first one.
I don't think she would become that. She would just like support her own shit and empower herself up, I guess.
Yeah.
If she got that shit. She's definitely the fighter type.
I just go if it's really about strongest water mage. Like, I mean, Lolopechka has a scale. And right now, from what we've seen, she's up there as a water mage. But I just go, her magic is like, I don't know, very support heavy. So I'm like, if the spirits transfer, I just want to know what the reason is going to be between her and Noelle. If it's based off of like, Noelle has like the attack strength to now get the respect of the water spirit. If it's something else.
Lola lady.
Yeah, that too. That would have to be the other reason. Yeah, she just died. Then that just made Noelle the strongest by default.
Yeah.
Water. But
I mean, like,
how it works. It goes to the strongest like mage of that element.
That's what it sounds like. At least that's the way the fire spirit behaved. Was like, oh, you the strongest nigga, in my opinion. So I rock with you. At least that's what I thought. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's where I interpreted it.
I don't know.
I don't know if they necessarily go to the strongest.
Yeah,
because
stronger, I guess.
Wasn't the strongest when he got his fucking thing.
Right.
They might go to the person with the most potential.
Who was the strongest wind mage at that point?
I mean, the nigga that trained Asta was a wind mage and was stronger than him at that point.
Oh, I forgot about
it. Not when they meet, but it's like, oh, well, we know this nigga existed. So at the point that got it, like he was still around. So I don't think it just went to the flat out strongest nigga.
I mean,
but surely,
like Winfrey still got it. Marileona was still stronger. I'm pretty sure. Like, because I think he wasn't on no level until he got the spirit. So.
Yeah, that's fast. I mean, technically, Fuego was still unconscious, right? When the flame spirit went to him. So, I mean, like, I think, what we've seen, at least with the wind spirit and water spirits, is that they clearly, like, are sentient, right? Like they're completely, like, conscious as far as, like, what they want, and they're opinionative as far as, like, who they go to, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, like, it's obviously about, like, their preference on who they want to roll with in the first place, too. So.
Yeah, but I mark my words right here. Obviously, her thing is based on Valkyries. There's gonna be a bunch of Valkyries coming down on nigga. I don't know if they're gonna be like shadow clones or if she gonna armor other niggas up, but there's definitely gonna be an army of Valkyries.
Yeah. Maybe they're water clones.
Yeah, I could see something like that. Like that'd be hard, but either way, it's gonna happen.
All right.
And we'll see, but I mean, like right now, I mean, again, it's kind of. I mean, I'm getting like the Boku no Hero vibes we were just talking about, where like the villains just seeming a little too OP. They introduced that like part of like her like key magic is blood control. I was just like, oh snap! So I mean, are we gonna see kind of like a witch replay where she can control other people's blood too? Because I mean, if that's the case, then I mean, we're dealing with like, in my opinion, another OP power. So. I don't know. I mean, like right now, it's tough to see how these like the Dark Triad is losing with like what we've seen, like the good side throw to them so far. So
I think for me, I'm very interested to see how Vanica, because I mean, I think the next step from here is Vanica's about to release some demon percentage on these niggas.
Right.
So I'm very Macula bring ability, because hers does seem kind of supporty a little bit, like the blood magic, because I'm assuming that's what she's using to, bring all these motherfuckers back to life.
True. Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I don't know what the demon is gonna add to the party in terms of like her magic ability. If it's gonna give her another ability, if it's just gonna emphasize this blood magic to like 11, I don't really know, but I'm curious to see.
Oh, that actually brings up what I was gonna say too. Like with the whole concept of like you being with the demon, you have like two different types of magic. I mean, that alone is actually a big concept if you think about it, where we've technically not seen both types of magic from Dante or the other member of the Dark Triad.
Yeah,
AKA like, because like if that's the case, then we still have like barely seen even like 50% of what they are truly all capable of. So I mean, like these kids are like OP.
yeah. I also think another part is like if Queen of the Heart Kingdom is not gonna die, because I'm starting to buy that theory more and more. But if she happens to not die, I felt like, I don't know, she has the keys to the story basically, because there was a lot of fucking books in there. So I just feel like we should get more of an explanation on. We're not, but because it's Black Clover. But I mean, like, fucking dwarves, fucking elves. If there's demons, like, what's the real counterpart to those? Because I don't feel like elves are it. It seems like demons are very overpowering in terms of that.
Yeah.
So I mean, are we going to see angels come out? Like, what's out here in terms of like there's a lot of story to build, I'll say, in
That's
terms
true.
of Black Clover, and I don't know how much he's going to build it, because he just be introducing new shit like every arc. Like, I'm just like, if each of these demons have dominion over something, like, if each of these demons alone is as OP as the word demon, I'm like, what magical ability do they house that? And I don't. It took like the whole Clover Kingdom to beat them. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Like, how are these niggas going to overcome three of them? Because I'm assuming each one of them can go to at least 100% power.
Right.
I see how these niggas are going to win, even with the alliance, because we saw what happened to the Water
power-ups.
Kingdom side of the alliance. But I mean, the power ups, that's Dragon Ball Z level skips. You know what I'm saying? To go
Oh, no, I'm
from
talking about,
like,
when I say power, I mean like really only a couple niggas. Yuno and Asta gonna get power-ups. And then
I
everyone else can
think
fight
Noelle's
one other
coming.
nigga. I don't know if she's gonna be on.
I
She
mean,
gonna. I don't know
Yami,
if she's on that
Noelle.
level yet. Yami, Noelle, yeah, they can fight the other one. Asta's gonna fight one. Yuno gonna fight one. Shit,
Oh yeah,
gonna win.
Loki, don't forget about the sleeper Black Bull that we don't know about.
Oh, I forgot about him. I thought you were about to bring up Leopold's name, and I was about to be like, all right, we're done.
Oh no,
I thought you were gonna say, don't forget
no.
about the sleeper Leopold. I was about to be like, yo, he said, bro,
But
Leopold is not.
what was I gonna say? Well, I mean, don't forget, as far as like the possibility for the good side, though, we still haven't been introduced to well, what kingdom would that be? The diamond? No. Oh wait, actually, I take that back. Whoops, nope, it was gonna be the Heart Kingdom. That was supposed to be Clutch. Never mind. Never mind. So yeah, I mean, I mean, they have routes to go about. I mean, at least specifically, the only thing I know for certain is whatchamacallit, Charmy's supposed to be part of, what was that, dwarf or something? So I mean,
Yeah.
there's like definitely other races like still on the planet, at least supposedly, that possibly like that they could introduce, to be on their side if they need more backup. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely looking grim, at least for right now, because again, these demons are looking OP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all probably have seen this floating around the internet, but like kind of like the relation between like Black Clover and Norse mythology, how like basically all the things they bring out are related to that mythology, and then a lot of characters with like the Valkyrie armor and then like Lux stuff and all that stuff is kind of related to that. Which makes me believe that they probably won't bring out like angels, but gods are the one thing we haven't touched yet in that like mythology. And then there's like fire demons and shit like that. Like there's still a decent amount. And my man said he wanted to go One Piece long. So like,
No, yeah, Black Clover got a lot of places to go if they want to take it there for real.
That's true.
But he said One Piece long. Oh shit! He said
Oh,
he's
he-
trying to take it One Piece.
Yeah, he said he wanted to be One Piece long.
Oh shit!
Oh, he wild.
Oh,
Wow.
we in it for the long haul. We're Black Clover, bro. He's built a world for real. Then, if he's going that long, oh, there's a world in that motherfucker. That's crazy.
There's a dark continent
We
out
know
there.
Yami got a continent. Who knows?
Yeah.
It might be black folks. One day, black niggas come out. That'd be lit. Yo, hey, these niggas, they not even magic. They just all strong as fuck.
They just boxing.
Demons, all the demons work for us in our part. What y'all doing over here? Y'all was fighting them all, motherfuckers?
Oh, hell, we beat all them niggas up.
Yeah. They don't even come to our part no more. Most of the demons were they was trying to rob y'all. They was trying to take over y'all world to try and get back at us.
You find out the reason Asta always loud because he like half black. He's
Hey,
going around beating niggas up.
that's why he's so swole. Shit.
Oh my god.
Wow.
You know what? I need that continent to be shown, bro.
Yeah. If we're going that long, then I'm very curious at what Asta's like origin is going to be, because at that point it's like he really doesn't have no magic power. So are his parents? If we find out who his parents are they gonna just be like schmucks, like basic ass niggas that gave him up, or are they gonna be OPS like no power having ass niggas? Like I don't know.
Wow.
That's crazy. You just open up a world a can of worms with that statement, that One Piece statement. Now I'm looking at Black Clover through a whole different lens right now.
Yeah.
One Piece level long.
Yeah, hey, that's what got me looking. I was like, bro, I don't know what this nigga planning on doing, and I ain't had no faith because he had said he wanted to be One Piece long back when they was in the anime finishing up the or starting up the elf arc. So I don't know what these niggas gonna do. Then they got into the demons. I was like, okay, well, maybe this nigga can make it One Piece long. We'll see.
That's crazy.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I'm a little surprised by that too. Yeah, that okay.
I mean, the only thing is like the power been jumping like crazy. So I mean, they really about to be like
That's
Dragon
gods.
Ball Z.
Oh,
type
I'm
shit.
saying, like, I'm like, yo, with this manta ray stuff, that's already like, there's a lot of possibilities there. So on top of that, to be One Piece level long, we're not even we're just at the 200 mark, or we're a little bit past the 200 mark in chapters.
We're at 250 pretty much. So
yeah, so I'm like, that's still compared to 900, we're almost a third of the way. If we even compare it to One Piece, but One Piece still has a bunch of chapters, so it's like we're like a third of the way through. There's probably going to be 1 to 2 more major like game-changing power-ups or to the power system. Like, yeah, these niggas are going to be DBZ level. Ass is about to be in the conversation. I'm going to have to wait on that. I'm going to wait till maybe like chapter 600, but we're definitely going to be able to, we might be able to start tossing Asta or somebody from there out into some real nigga go fighting debate. Don't sleep.
Yeah. Damn. I guess it's just a matter of time.
Yeah. All right, y'all ready to rate the chapter?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yep.
Well, I say for me, I'm probably gonna give it like a decent plus. This conversation about theories though, that was like a lit minus, but the actual chapter itself was like a decent plus. I mean, I thought it was interesting. I'm glad to see Noelle's about to throw some hands. I want to see what her development was. Vanica looks like an interesting villain. But I'm a little disappointed in like, I just feel like we're not gonna get what I want to get out of the Queen as far as all the hype they're putting behind her right now. So that's why I'll go decent plus.
I'm It's a little tough to say. I think I'll give it a decent as hell minus. Simply because of some of the theories that still they introduced within the chapter. I didn't go into it hardcore, but they did she like go into the library and what she found out about them needing to take back Yami and what's his face with World Tree Magic to like pretty much be necessary to unleash the demon world. I think that actually could be a part of how they super world build it in the sense of like all these conditions being met. So like in a way, they're kind of introducing a possibility of them even being stronger to fill some certain conditions to even do this, and then in the end they flip it around to actually just be, you know, OP in them like by themselves. It might have been a little confusing, but anyways, in my head it sounds kind of cool. Anyways, the only thing I didn't like, which is why I'm giving it a minus, is that we're still seeing the reason for why Vanica, you know, wants to do this is to pretty much just get some big dick OP people pipe. I mean, if you like saw the words, homegirl said, I want to get all fired up with the tough guys who managed to survive. So she just pretty much is skank for chaos. So I'm just like, really? Like that's really like your purpose here, just to get some good pipe? I mean, okay, I guess. But in my opinion, I was just like,
cousin.
What?
Hey, we told you. She's trying to find.
I said she got to be Hisoka cousin.
She's trying to find all the black niggas. That's what she's trying to do.
I mean, it just sounds like she needs to, you know, explore the field a little bit more. But I mean, that's my opinion with it. In any case, I wasn't completely satisfied with that reasoning. And like Noelle's new magic with the mermaid form to me didn't seem that much of like a plus. It was just, okay, you can operate in water better, but at the same time, I would feel your dress was already made to operate in water in a way. But in any case, I wasn't really that impressed. But as far as like the scale from like the queen, it was pretty much just all big ups. Because again, if you can manifest the lake in like a couple seconds, to me, you OP. So definitely got to give the big ups and respect for that.
Deuce.
Oh, I'll go decent plus also. Like the chapter itself wasn't too eventful. I mean, what's the princess name? Like I never really know how to pronounce it.
Lolopechka or some shit like that. It's a
I'm gonna
long
call her
name.
Lala. Yeah, I'm gonna call her Lala. But yeah, like you said, her magic seems all support, so it's like more disappointing than I like wanted. But yeah, decent plus.
Okay.
That's all that happened, right? Really?
Yeah.
Play breeze again.